Practice after the scrimmage, correct some mistakes, go back to some basics, start repeating some things, go back through things, and now it's time to become detail-oriented. The execution needs to go up, and go back and review everything we do and every detail of everything we do, and be able to control both lines of scrimmage and be able to throw the football, control blitzes, and do what we got to do. And that's what today we went right back to the basics of day one, day two, and repeat right back through the process, make sure we're doing what we need to do. But pretty solid day, and we'll look at the film, see how practice went. Questions?
Watching the film of the scrimmage, what were you pleased with the most when you broke it down?
I thought some of the older guys played well defensively. I thought Jernigan did. I thought Christian Jones and Telvin played really well. Joyner, Brooks. I'm trying to think who else I want to do that on. They jumped out on defense. Offensively, I thought Freeman did. I thought Wilder did some nice things. I thought KB played a solid day. I thought Christian Green had some nice plays. Did a real nice job. Rashad Green had well. Bobo made him and Isaiah made a good bit of plays there. Kerman didn't have as many chances. He had a ball or two in his hands. Did some nice things. Ryan Green did some nice things. And then Nick O'Leary caught a few balls. Up front, we blocked solidly. I don't know if it's not to our level, in my opinion, but pretty good. Blocked some good people. Defensively, Mario Edwards, I thought played well. Dan Hicks had a solid day. But typical guys and some of the young guys, Jalen Ramsey, I thought he had a chance, but he did some really nice things in there. I think Ronald Darby. I mean, I like Darby as a young guy because he hadn't been here from the spring. It's really his first time with Coach Pruitt as far as being on the field. But he's really getting back into playing shape, and you see him flying around making plays. Made two really nice hits down on the goal line. Broke some balls up. I mean, played a pretty good day. So I overall was pleased. I mean, still a little bit of inconsistency, but that's the first scrimmage. And played a lot of young guys to test them to see if they're the right guys, how much we think they can help us early. And some of these guys, they're progressing nicely. They really are. And E.J. Levenberry and Matthew Thomas for the young linebackers did a real nice job. Mm-hmm. Both of those guys did a real nice job.
Jimbo, how's Cam doing?
Good. He's fine. We're just resting him. He'll be fine. He'll probably make another day or two, and might be back on either Saturday, tomorrow, or Monday, because we got these 3 days right here. He's fine, and it's important for us to develop the other left tackle. He was playing his butt off, and it's a couple of nicks and knacks, and he should be ready to go by Monday. And he could go right now. I'm doing this on purpose to make sure I want him healthy, because we got 2 full weeks to prepare.
How is Jake doing?
Doing well. I like him better outside. I mean, we didn't like him inside. I think he's playing better outside than he did inside. Doing some real nice things out there, and providing quality depth. If he has to go in the game, feel very comfortable.
Same with Wilson Bell? If he had to go in the game, is he getting
not right
close
yet, but he's getting there. He's going to be a really good player. I mean, next couple of weeks is going to be critical, but I like what I saw. He loves football, works at it. He's coming on very nicely. Very nice.
You mentioned Christian Green, and given the injuries that you've had or the losses you've had at receiver, how important is him to?
Oh, huge! He needs to get back in that flow. He had a chance to make some plays the other day and made some. So very happy for him. He's a great young man, and had a good year 2 years ago, and hopefully come back to that same level, and I think better. So he played like he did yesterday. Played pretty well.
You mentioned Mario. We talked Mario Edwards. We talked to him today. He said that he thought last year obviously came in too overweight, and he kind of reading his own press clippings a little bit. Thought he was a big time guy. And
you guys were on him all.
Yeah, well, but how hard can that be a transition for the super duper number one player in the country type
hard.
recruits?
I mean, think about when you're 17 years old. Everybody in the world's telling you all that. I mean, it takes a very disciplined, I don't say tough. I don't even know what the word I'm looking for. I mean, it takes a heck of a young man to be able to keep things in perspective. And you think and here's the thing. You've always been able to, okay, I'm a little out and come back, and I've always been able to turn it on. And everybody's telling you, well, you're better than all those guys there. Well, I guess I'll be able to do the same things there. And you get to those levels, and you find out it's a little bit different. There's a lot of number one picks out there. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of number one guys out there. So you have to get back to work ethic, and that's what happened. Reality hit him. But he is a very talented young man.
Did it hit him pretty hard last year?
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. I think it was a shock.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's the thing. You build up the expectation, and people put it on you. So you feel like you got to carry that weight, and all of a sudden you don't. Then you feel like you got to find every reason why. And it's never my fault, not that he did that. But that's what happens to kids, because the media hypes on him, their hypes on him, their friends are on him, and somebody else is playing and you're not. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with that. Just you weren't quite ready. You're out of shape or something like that. That happens quite often, guys. I mean, and the pressure put on these guys to come in and perform early, it's ridiculous. I mean, Some are ready, some aren't, and just let it happen.
Is he ready now to kind of be?
Peter Warwick, he was red-shirted. Derek Brooks red-shirted. I mean, Randy Moss red-shirted. Lavernius Cole's red-shirted. I mean, you go. Charlie Ward didn't play; he was a junior.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you go back. I mean, and I say it, we forget those days. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. It's just a shame. But some of those guys are ready now. Some of them are ready. I mean, they can handle it.
Do you see him now getting to be that guy that you recruited?
He's developing every day.
Yeah,
he's developing every day and getting better and better in all phases of his game. Guys, weight down, moving good, and still powerful as heck.
I know you obviously had a lot of reasons to like Coach Pruitt, or you wouldn't have brought him in here. But how rewarding has it been how rewarding has it been to see how excited the guys on defense seem to be about what he wants to do and the scheme that he's implementing?
It's good. I mean, he relates well to the players. I always thought he did that, and I felt it. The kids wanted to play for him, and that's a great sign. That's one of the things I felt in the interview process, and that's one of the key things about it. They got to want to play for you.
I know you're busy, obviously. Will you get a chance to watch the preseason game between EJ and Christian? Will you?
I'll tape it.
Will you get it? But you'll go back and watch it?
Yeah, if I get a chance. Yeah. I hope they both do well. Hope it ends up in the 100-100 tie.
What about the guys on defense? What about the guys on defense like Bradham?
Yeah, you guys got 12 guys in that game.
He got to stop and tie the game, and Everett got to stop on the other side and tie the game on the goal line. They both stopped 2-point plays.
Yeah.
No, but I hope all those guys. Buffalo's got a lot of them. Both those teams, there's about 10 or 11.
Yeah, I think
Seminoles.
it's
12. 12?
Yeah.
That gone. I was one short there. But that's great. It's fun to watch. I hope they all do well.
What's the latest on Davarez? Is he any update on him?
No, he'll be back out. He got a little dinger. He'll be fine in time.